All right. Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning. So we are from Group 4. We'll be discussing about the topic that we have got. So next, we move to the second slide. So my name is Aiman Hakim bin Zainudin, and my group member is Muhammad Dannial bin Shaiful Nizam, Muhammad Anwar, Muhammad Faiz Nubli, Farriedz Aqmalniedzam, and Putra Shazrin Shah. So next, we move to the first question that we have got, which is the first is Beauty Sedia Berhad is a cosmetic company. They produce and sell cream lipstick since 2016. On average, they are able to sell 950 units of lipstick per annum at selling price of 2,000 per unit. So the following data is related to the product. So we move to the first question, which is the A. We have a break-even point in unit and a value. Second is a margin of safety in unit and value. And the third one is net profit earned by the company. So, uh, so this one is the break-even point for the unit, which is the formula is fixed cost divided by selling price and minus with variable cost. So the amount is 91,250 divided by 200 minus 75. So the answer that we got here is 750 unit of lipstick. So for the break-even point in value, which is their formula is BEP in unit darab with selling price, which is 750 darab dengan 200 ringgit, which is the answer is RM 150,000. So the second A2 is the margin of safety in unit and margin of safety in the value, which is for the first one is in unit, which is the formula is budget sale unit divided by break-even point in unit, which is 950 minus 750. So the answer is 200 unit of lipstick. So the second one is margin of safety in value, which is their formula is margin of safety in unit direct with selling price in unit, which is 200 darab dengan RM 200, which is the answer is RM 40,000 ringgit. And the third A3 is net profit earned by the company, which is their formula is selling price unit darab with the unit sold minus variable cost unit darab dengan unit sold and minus fixed cost, which is their calculation is 200 darab dengan 950 minus 75 darab 950 and also minus 91,250. So it will make it easier, like you have to do like the one in the kurungan first. So you will get like 190,000 minus 71,250 and 91,250. So the answer is 20,500. So we move to the next presenter to talk about the question B for the first question.
So very good morning to everyone, to our lecturer as well. So for my part, we're presenting about the question B and C. So Aiman, move to my parts. So as I'll be using a formula of profits, which is selling price is times by unit sold minus by variable cost units times by unit sold is minus by fixed cost. So that is a formula that I'll be using for this part. So if you can see on the screen, 135,000 equals to 200x minus 75x minus 2 fixed cost, which is 91,250. So the reason why I'll be using S is because of we don't know the unit should be produced, so we put as at. So at the end of the answer, we should know what the unit we should produce. So at the simple calculation of the math, if you can see, 135,000 equal to 125 after minus by this one, and you will get like 125 as equals to 43,750. So simple math, you change like 125s, you left x behind, and you will get like x equals to 350 units should be produced. So to know the units to be sold, which is the price. Of course, we forgot to put RM, sorry. So the units to be sold is okay, we got a principal amount here, 135,000. Just divide by 350. This is my logical thinking, because like if you divide by 350, you will get the unit to be sold. So we should sell RM 385.7143 to produce a profits amount of 135,000. So that's all from B. We move to the C part. C, okay. So as for the C part, we have to determine a new total net profits for the year, which is because of fixed cost increase and the variable cost also increase. So for this part, we're using this formula: profit equal to selling price unit times by unit sold minus by variable cost units times by unit sold. This is what we are using this formula because we want to determine the new net profit. So if you can see on the fixed cost increase, I would like to recap about what Madam told us in the class, which is we have to add 100 plus 10%, which is we will get like 110%. So for the fixed cost increase, so for the fixed cost increase, it should be like 100,375. I'm sorry because it's like a typo maybe. So the second one is a variable cost. Variable cost, actually this is our variable cost, 86.25. So Aiman, after this, can you do again like fix this one? Okay. So for the profits, 200 times by 1,100 minus by 86.25 times by 1,100, which is our unit sold. Unit sold is same. So minus by 100,375, which is our fixed cost, as we are using the formula as I stated just now. So as for the profits, the new profits for the next profit that increased by the fixed cost, which is you can get 220 minus by 94,875 and minus by 175. Sorry. So as for the total net profits, we will get 24,750. So that's all for the C1. I'm sorry because the typo should be like fixed cost is 100,000 the 375, and for variable cost it should be 86%.35. That's all from my part. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
All right, hi. So I'll be presenting the next questions. Question B. Aiman, can you go to the question, the previous question? Okay. So the management of Beauty Sendirian Berhad decided to use quality material in the manufacture of their product, which will increase the material cost by RM 15 ringgit per unit and transportation cost of 4,000 ringgit. The manager predicts that an increase in cost will lead to a better product quality, which it helps to increase the sales to 1,600 units. Should a change be made? Okay, move on to the calculation part. Question B. All right, so we'll start off with direct material cost, which is 30 plus 15 equal to 45, and which lead to new variable cost, 45 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20 equal to RM 90, and fixed cost 91,250 plus 4,000 will total up become 95,250 ringgit. The sales unit is equal to 1,600. New contribution 200 minus 90 equal to 110. Total contribution means 1,600 times 110 will be total of 176,000 ringgit. So the profit will be 176,000 minus 95,250 will equal to 80,750. So the material cost will increase, and so on with the fixed cost as well, which means the transportation. But the growth in unit is much more, and hence more profit will be earned. So change should be implemented, recommended. Okay, thank you. That's all for my part. Move on to the next presenter.
be presenting the question 8. So basically question 8, Clean and Clear Syndrome Berhad is a small manufacturing company. Use a single product known as Chuchi, operating at 100% capacity per month, then to 7,000 units. We cover question A and question B, which the question A is at 1 point, and question B is about determine the number. Aiman, can you please move to the calculation? All right, so for question A, in the contribution margin, which sales my the purpose of calculating the contribution cost is not per unit. So I need in order for me to find the break-even point. All right, so for the formula for the break-even point for units is fixed cost, the contribution per unit, which the fixed cost is 40. The contribution margin that I got, which 45,000, divide with the units, the sales unit, which is I got 6,154 units for the break-even point. All right, so for the break-even points for ringgit, basically the answer for the break-even point is 6,154 times, which is 17 ringgit, and you'll get 104,618. Can you question? All right, so for question B, actually asked for me to find the number of if the profit is 34,500. The formula is basically the selling price minus with fixed cost. So as I mentioned, a variable cost is not per unit, so I need to divide the total of variable cost divide with the sales unit in order the variable cost X. So this is basically settle the calculation, and the final unit 462 units if the profit 100. So that's all for me. Move to the next.
Okay, so hi, I'm Farriedz. I'm going to presenting the next question. So the question that I got is compute the margin of safety MOS in units and value for clean and clear. And also I'll be answering the question D, which is the general manager is very dissatisfied with the current variable cost, which he believes could be further reduced of labor could work more efficiently. If the general manager is right, what should be the new variable cost per unit in the company wants to get if the company wants to gain 40,000 net profit at the sales unit of 7,500 units, assuming all other costs remain unchanged. So please go to the answer. Next. Yeah, so margin of safety in unit, I'll be using the method same as my friends in the previous question. The formula that we're going to use is budgeted sales unit minus BEP in unit. So budgeted sales unit, I got that in the question. It stated there that 7,000 like something, and then 6,154. I got that from my previous question A that my friend answered it before. So 7,000 minus 6,154, we will got 846 units of Chuchi. Chuchi is the product that they produce. So margin of safety in value, we will use the formula margin of safety in bracket unit times with SP in in bracket unit. So I'll be taking the answer at the top, 846 times with RM17, which is the price of the product. So the answer will be RM 40,382. So for the next question, this question requires me to find the variable cost. So I will use the formula of profit, which is selling price per unit times with unit sold in bracket minus with in bracket variable costs per unit times with unit sold and minus fixed cost. So yeah, 40,000 is the profit. So in bracket RM17, the selling price times with 7,500. They want to increase the the product produce. So minus with X. This is what I said before. We want to find the variable cost. So X, we put X times with 7,500 minus with fixed cost. The fixed cost is 40,000 as stated in the question. So we simplify the question. 40,000 equal to 127,500 minus with 7,500 x minus 40,000. So we need to bring back the question, and it will be 40,000 plus 127,500 minus with 40,000 equals to 7,500 x. So we will get the answer of 207,500. So in order to find the x, we need to divide with 7,500. So that is why I dividing the question. So the last answer that I get is x is 27 ringgit and 67 cents. Sorry, I forgot to put the RM there. So I'll be going to the next presenter. I'll pass to the next presenter for the last question.
Okay, hi, my name is Putra. I'll be presenting the final question. So my question that I got is, the marketing manager of Clean and Clear's Nurian Berhad suggests that the company should increase the product selling price to 30 ringgit and upgrade the quality of the product by spending additional 2 ringgit per unit on materials. Fixed cost would be increased by 5,000 ringgit. However, it is estimated that sales unit would drop by 500 units. So I have to calculate the new company's profit. So from this question, bear in mind that the sales unit would drop by 500 units. So as in the table given, it should be 7,000 at full capacity. So now the full capacity for this question is 6,500 units. Okay, to my slide, Aiman. Previous slide. Okay, so I listed down the important numbers here. So the new selling price is 30 ringgit. Then the new direct material cost is 39,000. So how I got the 39,000 is that in the table, it was 28,000 ringgit for the material cost to produce 7,000 units. So I divided the 28,000 ringgit by 7,000 units, and I got 4 ringgit of the 4 ringgit to produce direct material cost to produce 1 unit. So I take the 4 ringgit and I add 2 ringgit because the question wants to upgrade the quality of the product. So now the direct material cost is 6 ringgit per unit. So I multiply the 6 ringgit by 6,500 units because they estimated that the sales unit will drop by 500 units. So I calculated that and I got 39,000 ringgit. So for the fixed cost, I calculated, it was given 40,000 in the table. And then in the question, it said to add 5,000 ringgit more. So the total new fixed cost is 45,000 ringgit. Estimated sales value is 6,500 units. And the variable cost is, I add the direct material cost, the direct labor cost, and the others cost minus the fixed cost in the table. So the total variable cost is 84,500 ringgit. Next slide. Okay, so time to put it all together. I use the formula. Profits is selling price minus variable cost minus fixed cost. So the first one is 30 ringgit times 6,500 units minus the variable cost 84,500 ringgit and minus the fixed cost 45,000 ringgit. So the final answer I got is 65,500 ringgit. So that's all from me. Thank you.
All right. So that is all from our group. Thank you so much.